Welcome ever. Oh, it's not working. Turn it on. Click the button. They should. Yep. Welcome everyone to our 6th annual Veterans Day program. We are so happy you all could join us today, and we are honored to show our appreciation for each of the veterans in attendance today and those who could not be with us. From all of us at MSC, we want to thank you for your service to our country.
At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberties and justice for all.
Please remain standing and welcome the 7th grade student, Anna Bird, who will sing our national anthem.
That was amazing. All right. Hello. Welcome to our 2021 Veterans Day program. We are so excited to have you here with us today. My name is Kevin Gahn, and I am an 8th grade social studies teacher here at Middle School Central. It is a great honor to be able to welcome you back in person after having a virtual program last year. Our theme this year is Proud to be an American. So, you guys can sit down. Sit down. I'm sorry, I should have started with that. Our theme this year is Proud to be an American. So many values that we hold dear as Americans are encapsulated in one simple phrase. Veterans truly represent the best of us. They are the protectors of our American principles, values, and way of life. There is not enough we can possibly do to thank our veterans appropriately for their service. This is our attempt to say thank you and to show how our veterans make us proud to be Americans. I hope that you feel our gratitude, love, and support for everything you have done and continue to do to support and protect our country. I would now like to introduce Olivia Preston, 7th grade social studies teacher and department co-chair here at Middle School Central, to explain the student work contest.
Good morning. Again, we're so thankful that you guys could all be here. We are so appreciative that we can have you back in person. Even though we can't have all the students with us, we are just so grateful to have our veterans back in person with us this year. Like Mr. Brown said, my name is Olivia Preston, and I am one of the social studies teachers here at Middle School Central. We hope that even though, again, we weren't able to invite the entire school to watch this with us live this year, we still are able to show you how much we appreciate you here at MSC. Our school strives to always go above and beyond for our veterans, and we take pride in our dedication as a Purple Star school to continually honor those who have served and continue to serve our country. Since it's been so successful in the past years, We again asked our students to submit their outstanding work into a school-wide contest. Students submitted essays, poems, or a piece of artwork surrounding this year's theme, Proud to be an American. We were incredibly impressed, yet again, with all of our student submissions, making it extremely difficult to pick our winners. The winning submissions will be read and displayed later in our program. Even though we picked winners, we felt that each entry deserved to be read and recognized, so as a part of the gift that each of you received when you checked in, we have compiled all of the submissions into a packet. Not only the winning submissions, but every student submission. You'll find all the poems, essays, and pieces of art that our students made in appreciation for your service. We hope that you will take the time to view the submissions from our students and be reminded of the gratitude and respect we have for each one of you sitting here today. We know the sacrifices you have made for us, and we hope that this small gesture can help to express our appreciation for all that you have done. It's truly our honor to be able to have you here today. At this time, Student Council members Isabella Meyer and Brooke Abernathy will read our winning writing submissions.
Our first winning writing submission is by MSc student Noah Boston. His essay is titled Proud to be American.
What does being proud to be American mean? It means to make use of your freedoms, like speech, religion, and expression. It means being grateful that all men are created equal, as said by our founding fathers, as well as being grateful that people sacrifice their lives for our safety and well-being. I personally believe that being proud to be American means to be kind and welcoming to immigration, because immigration is one of the primary things America is built on. Mike Wingo, a Master Chief in the Navy who served 22 years, said it means supporting his country and the Constitution and knowing that he allowed the people of the USA to be free. Mike Pilarchuk, a captain in the Army who served 20 years, said it means that I'm defending a way of life that allows us to be free. Sometimes this freedom allows people to do things I may not agree with. It also means honoring those who lost their lives defending our way of life. We can help continue to support our veterans by thanking them whenever we see them. In conclusion, being proud to be American means to exercise your rights, and I am grateful for the veterans I interviewed and the millions that served and all the veterans that are here today.
Our second winning writing submission is by MSc student Sadie Osborne. Her poem is titled The Veterans of America. Arose from the gray ash, casted in the rising dust, the American flag of red, white, and blue, raising up on the battlefields of mid-pole. Tall as can be, it is seen everywhere with its gleam, with the veterans following behind. With a new fondness of their American pride, they had won the wars and did their time, and had earned the medals there that were noticed but casted aside. The presidents from the past casting their glance at the ones who raised the flag from the ash. It flies in the air as the bald eagle has done, and flies continuously for those who never arose from the ash with the rising orange sun. The veterans of the past and the veterans of the present come and mourn. The fallen who had never failed or questioned what they were fighting for. The freedom of our flag, the freedom of our souls, happened to the ones who had lost their own. Sacrifice has shown that sacrifices grow. For the ones who had been in the war and agony alone. Gray, white, and blue, colors none forget, was seen to be the ones who had been forgotten. Never forget their names, and never forget their glory. The veterans of the brave United States of America should not merely be known as a story. Please welcome Ms. Whistle, one of our 8th grade social studies teachers, who will introduce our guest speaker.
Good morning. Master Sergeant Wood, a native of Owensville, Indiana, joined the Marine Corps in 1997. After boot camp at Parris Island, South Carolina, and the Computer Sciences School in Quantico, Virginia, Master Sergeant Wood was assigned to Communications Company, Headquarters and Service Battalion, 3rd Force Service Support, Okinawa, Japan, where he served as a Network Systems Administrator. In June 1998, Master Sergeant Wood was transferred to Marine Expeditionary Unit, Service Support Group 31. During this time, he participated in numerous operations to include Co-op 98 in Russia, Operation Southern Watch, Desert Fox, Desert Thunder in the Persian Gulf, and Croc 99 in Australia. Master Sergeant Wood was assigned back to Communications Company in December 1999. During this time, Master Sergeant Wood was the data chief for both Ulchi Focus Lens in Korea and Tandem Thrust Freedom Banner at Showalter Bay Training Area in Australia. In September 2001, Master Sergeant Wood received orders to Alpha Company, Marine Wing Communications Squadron 28, Marine Air Control Group 28, 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing, Cherry Point, North Carolina. Master Sergeant Wood deployed to Iraq in 2003 and 2005 as the data chief in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. In August 2007, Master Sergeant Wood received orders to Marine Wing Headquarters Squadron 2, 2nd MAW, Cherry Point, North Carolina, as the Cyber Systems Chief. Master Sergeant Wood deployed with 2nd MAW in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom as the G6 Operations Chief in 2009, and upon his return, he transferred to Telecommunications and Information Systems Department as a Network Operations Chief for Marine Corps Air Station, Cherry Point S6. In June 2011, Master Sergeant Wood transferred to the Technology Services Organization in Indianapolis, Indiana, where he was the Desktop Support Lead, Senior Enlisted Advisor, and Operations Chief for Mid-Tier Operations. In August 2015, Master Sergeant Wood received orders to Alpha Company, MWCS 28, MACG 28, 2nd MAW, Cherry Point, North Carolina, again. Master Sergeant Wood took part in weapons and tactics instructions in Yuma, Arizona, as the Cyber Systems Chief, and upon return from WTI, took over as the Operations Chief for Alpha Company. In January 2017, Master Sergeant Wood reported to his last command, which, as Headquarters Regiment, 2nd Marine Logistics Group, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, where he was the G6 Network Operations Chief. Master Sergeant Wood retired from active duty on March 20th, 2018, and his personal awards include the Meritorious Service Medal, Navy Marine Corps Commendation Medal with 2 Gold Stars, and the Navy Marine Corps Achievement Medal with 4 Gold Stars. Master Sergeant Wood and his wife Carrie have 3 children, and when he isn't working, he enjoys coaching baseball, playing softball, and fishing. I'm pleased to introduce Michael Wood.
Wow, that's a lot of information to say that I was in for a very long time. That was good morning, Center Grove Middle School Central our faculty, students, and parents. First, I'd like to thank Ms. Weissel for asking me to speak today. She's been asking me for a couple of years now. Finally broke down and said, okay. I know there are a lot of amazing veterans to choose from here in the Center Grove School District, so to be asked to be the guest speaker is a real honor. These proud Americans are why we are here today, so I want to give a huge thank you to all the veterans in attendance and those that will be watching the video later. You all are the reason we can claim to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. If you're a veteran, please stand. Be recognized. I mean, that's why we're here today. Please give them a loud round of applause. They at one point and certainly still would today, would be willing to lay down their lives to protect our freedoms that we hold so dear. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your service to this great country. Please have a seat. So the theme this year, proud to be an American, which I am definitely proud to be an American. We have so many things to be thankful for in the United States. Some of the students mentioned, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, right to bear arms, right to vote, just to name a few. I spent just over 20 years in the Marine Corps because I wanted to do something for my country, to give back, be part of something bigger than myself, to protect these freedoms that we all love and we believe in. I come from a family of veterans from all branches of the military, and I wanted to make sure that I did my part as well. It was always a point of pride that I had so many members of my family that were willing to stand up and protect this great nation. It definitely molded them into the great men and women that I looked up to and respected greatly. And in the end, wanted to be just like them when I grew up. So when I finally became old enough to make that commitment, it was a very easy decision for me to make. There are 195 countries on Earth. And the United States of America is most definitely the greatest country of them all. Yes, we have our fair share of problems, as there will always be differences in a land that is known as the melting pot of the world. Our country stands out over all others because it is a sanctuary. If you research your family trees, you'll see that your ancestors were immigrants. You came to this from another country. They may have moved here chasing the American dream, crossing oceans and coming to a new land to find and provide a better life for your family, for their families, maybe opening their own businesses, obtaining land for farming, or attending schools that were not available to them previously. Many may have come to this beautiful country to experience true freedom that they may not have had before. Some of your grandparents or great-grandparents may have come here to escape persecution for their religious or personal beliefs. No matter when or why they came here, they all saw this country as a place of freedom and opportunity. I am proud to be an American because it is a place where everyone belongs, a place where there is always room for hope and prosperity. I'm proud to be an American because of the Constitution of the United States, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence, which everything we do and know is based upon. These three things guarantee me the right to freedom, the freedom that we all sometimes take for granted. We have the freedom to go to school, even if most of us don't like it. I wasn't a fan either whenever I was your age. So, we have the freedom to choose what religion we want to follow. We are not told what religion we are to follow or the God we are to worship. Through our freedom of speech, we are allowed to voice our opinions. We can vote for who we think will be the best to run our country. If we do not agree with the way that something is being done, we have the right to peacefully protest, and we can stand up for what we believe in because it is our right as an American citizen. All of these things we are able to do because we live in a free country. I am proud to be an American because of the unity of the people. My time in the Marine Corps has introduced me to many people all over the country and the world. Many of these people I now refer to as my brothers and sisters. They were strangers to me in our first meetings, but after serving with them, they are now family. We all come from different states, had different childhoods. We're all raised with different mindsets, yet we all were united in our pride and service to our country. And it is not only the service members that fight for this country that show pride in being Americans. The people of our great nation may not always agree with each other on how things should be done, but when it comes down to other Americans needing help, we are sure to step up. We have food and clothing drives to help those in need. Our citizens are quick to volunteer to go to areas hit by natural disasters to lend a helping hand in any way possible. We have fundraisers to support our neighbors if they may need it. All of these things we do for our Americans because we as a country are united and we support one another. Look to your left and right, and remember, everyone you see has an equal share in this wonderful country and should be treated as such. The one takeaway from today should be that no matter where we grew up or what we look like, at the end of the day, we are proud Americans and should have the same opportunities as everyone else. Thank you for allowing me to speak to you all, and thank you again to all of the veterans that attended the program. The Marine Corps motto, Semper Fidelis, which means always faithful. Thank you.
The winning artwork submission is a painting that was done by Kaylee Hubbard. Kaylee has graciously decided to donate this piece of art to our guest speaker, Michael Wood, in appreciation for his role in our program today and his service to our country. Our second artwork submission winner is Molly Painter. Molly will be performing the song she wrote, titled American Flag.
We just have to brag on them. We don't give them anything other than the proud to be an American. And this is what they came up with, from artwork pieces to songs to essays to poems. This is all our kids. So we're very proud of them and what they do to, again, show our appreciation for you all here. At this time, we are going to observe a moment of memory for all of those who have given the ultimate sacrifice.
everyone, and good morning once again. My name's Craig Smith, the proud principal here at Middle School Central, and I think this morning you can see why it's so easy for me to have this much pride. I want to once again just give a really big thank you, Micah, for your wonderful message to everyone, and especially for our students this morning, and absolutely for every veteran that's in the room or that will be watching this later on. So thank you for your service, and thank you for being our presenter today. This is a very special event because, as many of you know, you watched this virtually last year, and we are very happy to at least get somewhat back to normal with our hybrid event today. So we thank you for being a part of our audience and realize that there are about 1,200 kiddos watching this right now in our building in a live stream. So you might not have realized that, but I definitely wanted to share that with you. So they're all out there in the interweb watching you. And then we will post this so that you can share that with all of your family and friends. So we're really proud of that piece. I know it was mentioned by Mrs. Preston earlier, but we are a Purple Star designated school. What that means is that we display a significant commitment to the service members, veterans, and students and families connected to our nation's military. And we're very, very proud of that honor. It is a 3-year honor, and we are in our 2nd year as a Purple Star awarded school. They just had their 2nd their 2nd class entered in, as we were part of the 1st cohort of schools that were entered in last year. So very, very proud of that, and I think it's a direct reflection of the wonderful things that we have done to honor you. So thank you very much for that. I hope this morning has showcased how proud we are of each of you. Please know that we see you here in Center Grove as a school. We honor you, and you please know that you matter to each and every one of us. You have given your time, your efforts, your commitment, and we are so grateful, and we are forever indebted. We hope this morning filled your hearts with the feeling of love, care, compassion, and again, as our theme says, your pride to be an American. I want to thank everybody that made this special day happen, to our guests, our students, our teachers, our social studies staff, and please help me in honoring all of those individuals with a round of applause. I'd be remiss if I didn't give a special shout out to 2 special people, which is our co-social studies department chairs over here to my left and your right. This is Mrs. Olivia Preston and Miss Lindsay Whistle. They are our co-department chairs for social studies, and they have put blood, sweat, tears, energy, just everything that you can imagine into creating today. So if you could please give them a round of applause. Lastly, and certainly not least to you, our veterans. It is not a surprise that November holds Veterans Day within its National Month of Gratitude. Not only does this tell us to give thanks, it holds the power to shift us from negativity to appreciate what is positive in our lives. And today that is you, and all about us being grateful to you. In closing, I would like to borrow the words of U.S. Senator. The veterans of our military service have put their lives on the line to protect the freedoms that we enjoy. They have dedicated their lives to their country and deserve to be recognized for their commitment. I hope today we have done just that, shown you our gratitude for your commitment. Thank you to all of our veterans that are present, all of the veterans that will watch this later today, and for everything that you have done for us individually and collectively as a country. Happy belated Veterans Day, as we celebrate it one day later than everyone else so that you could all be here. And we hope that you have a very good and wonderful rest of your very special week.